So today we're going to take a much closer look at trimming the horse's face. The FEI have brought in their new rules with regards to trimming whiskers. So I want to show exactly what you can and can't do with regards to the new rules today. So first we're going to take a look at the whiskers round here. These can't be touched at all because they're considered sensory hairs, but we can trim their jawline. This isn't considered whisker hair at all. And also the mustache, there isn't any sensory hairs around here. Some horses may have quite a full mustache that some people like, some people don't. So I'm going to show you how to trim that without touching any of the whiskers. So today I'm going to be using a small set of trimmers to tidy up around their face. These have an adjustable head so it can cut at different lengths, and it's also very quiet. This is ideal for horses that are a bit sensitive around their face and ears. Most of them don't like big heavy clippers, so I do recommend that you have a small pair of trimmers for this job. So to start, I'm going to trim her jawline. To make this easier on myself, I'm going to take her head collar and just pop it around her neck like this. She stands very well. I'm going to use my trimmers, and I've got them set on the 2.4 setting, and I will be lightly gliding the trimmers upside down her cheeks and under her jawline to remove the excess beard hair that she's got. We've finished trimming the jawline, and I'm just going to neaten up the chin groove to make sure I don't cut any of the sensory hairs. I'm going to use my hand to cover any of the whiskers, just to be on the safe side. Going to trim her mustache. She hasn't got the biggest tash in the world, but there is a bit of hair there. Some horses, as you know, will get very, very full, impressive mustaches. Some people love them, some people hate them. I'm not telling you that you need to clip them, but I want to show you how to do it if you want to. So I'll be using my trimmers again, this time on the shortest cutting setting. And the easiest thing to do is to pinch your horse's nose very lightly, and then you can trim either side without your horse wiggling too much. Whisker hairs cannot be trimmed at all unless for veterinary reasons, so I'm not going to even touch these whiskers. They're not going to get trimmed at all. The horses do also have whiskers above and below their eyes. When you're clipping, you generally clip around the horse's eye, so I want to show you very quickly how to safely trim around the horse's eye without catching the whiskers. So when trimming around the horse's eye, to protect their eyelashes and their whiskers, I will start by placing my thumb over the whiskers and closing the horse's eye. I can then use my trimmers very gently to clip over the eye, not catching any of the whiskers. To do the underside, I'll lift the whiskers up and I can clip up this direction without catching any of the whiskers. So another thing that people often wonder about is how to not hit the whiskers when you're clipping the horse's face off. I generally clip to roughly here with my normal clippers, and then I'll get my trimmers and I will blend the hair downwards, making sure I don't catch any of the whiskers so you don't end up with a massive furry muzzle and a nice smooth shaved head. So next up is ears. So instead of clipping right to the inside, I'm going to be using my trimmers to trim down and make basically the hair that's sticking out flush with the outside of our conch. I've shown you how to trim the jawline, around the nose, avoiding the whiskers, around the eye, avoiding the whiskers, and how to trim the ears without cutting any of the hairs on the inside of the conch. I think a lot of people were a bit unclear on the rules and regs, what you can and can't do, so hopefully you find this really useful and it's much clearer and makes more sense to you now. Thank you.